Hi, this is Steve from Signature Garden Services, quoting Noosa Osden, 35 Warana Street, Noosa Heads, for a property makeover for sale. So going through all of the specifics of what's included for this project. To start off with, street appeal, starting on the street. New grass in this area here will do wonders. It's hard to point because I'm holding an umbrella, but through this whole section to about here, it's basically where it rolls off over the hill, will be done in a beautiful grass, which will completely elevate the entrance experience. Some things like, well, it's just a general tidy up. Everything's pretty good here, naturally abundant. Basically across the whole property we'll be casting an eye over all of the vegetation. A new letterbox here will do wonders for the entrance experience. Definitely should happen. There's some really nice things going on with letterboxes these days. The grass will come to this point here and finish. With that done, we will go down to the retaining walls. So we have some fixing to do here on that top timber. This post will need addressing to renew that, and we'll talk about the retaining wall next. So a big component of the scope of works is this retaining wall here, which has multiple levels, and the way that they've done it has not stood the test of time, because there is quite a lot of, when it rains, hydrostatic pressure on the timber work. So what I am proposing is a multi-level approach. So here would be lower, and up in this area through here there would be another retaining wall. I mean, there is one there as it stands, but what we want to do is make that one a little bit more substantial, so that it can take some of the pressure off this lower level down here. So giving some pressure load to that one, taking some pressure load off this one. We need to build it in such a way that it is stronger than this wall here. Obviously it requires that, and there's numerous reasons why this hasn't worked, and we will make sure that it will work, basically. So yeah, a fair amount of the budget of the project, I'll make no bones about it, goes into something like this. Having a good look at it and looking at the scope of it, it is it is a big job to do this. So yeah, but we're here to do it, and do it well, so that you can sell with confidence that it's been done properly. So with that functional element done properly, we can then start styling the property for sale, the exciting part. So there's beautiful vegetation all through the property. It really does have that treehouse feel, as you say, Noosa. What we need to do is extend upon that with a gorgeous array of plants here, there, everywhere. So into these terraces, all through here. Yeah, not so much here. It is a little bit out of the way, but in maybe a plant or two there. Down here, along this section through here, over here, down in this section through here, along here. These are all areas where plants and mulch are going to make a huge difference. We will do the necessary prep work. So at the moment, these garden beds have too much soil in them. So if we were to put mulch into them, it's just going to blow out onto the pavers, and that's not what you want. It doesn't even look that good. When these garden beds on the edges are keyed in, is what we call it, it looks so much better. It looks neat and tidy and trim and proper. While I'm thinking about it here, we need to take away this outer broken outer section. If I can get my finger here. That way we're going to take, no, it's actually there, there, we're going to take that away. You can see that it's called haunching. The concrete there is meant to lock it in, but it's sitting on sand. It isn't deep enough, the concrete trench, and this has moved. But we can see that there is a path here, so we need to remedy that. Taking away that, putting in new concrete haunching will remedy that situation. While we're talking about plants, so we compost all of the plants, we give them everything that they need, but what they don't have is regular water. And I know life gets busy, so to help with that, there is a tap here and there is a tap up over there, and I'm proposing to put on a multiple zone Bluetooth controlled system onto this tap and the other tap over there, so that we can get pipes and drippers onto all of the plants that are around the place. It definitely is something that stands out. It's like a little jewel on your property. So when people are walking around to buy, they've got that confidence. They can see something there that's pretty techy, pretty new, and they can see that all of the plants are watered. And anyone who buys this property will, be a nature lover. That's really going to be important too for doing a plant out in this section under here. So because it doesn't receive water, you can see right now it's bone dry, it's wet out here. So definitely needed for in there if we're going to plant. And then they go nuts. They're brimming with life. They start growing from the get-go with everything else that we put in the ground, and life is good. So around this tree here, we're just going to take away a few of those clay brick pavers, so that, and we'll put a couple of plants in there to distract that. There is a bulge root here. We'll just distract with plants around that. That's a very good solution for addressing that unsightliness there. So through here, it's all naturally beautiful. Obviously all of the leaf matter towards the edge here will all need to be cleaned up. We'll give it a once over. There's some vines and whatnot through here, and making that look as good as possible. This is all very beautiful, love it. Through here there's a clean up through here, and a very good plant out just in this section here will do wonders. So as people imagine themselves driving down, they've got beautiful plants in this section here to complement up here, and also you see that's highly visible from up on the deck. So that's a very important garden bed just here. Mulching and keying in up the side there is all that is required. Yeah, as I said, plants all through there. Mulching into all of the garden beds. The irrigation system would extend up into this garden bed up here if I didn't already say it. Mulching all through this garden bed through here, tidying up whatever is necessary to keep the verdant nature of this property. Oh, excuse me, my voice. But we've discussed that. That there, we'll get rid of that trunk, and mulching down the sides here, keying in. All these details will definitely elevate the property. So overall, yeah, it's a sizable job when we add in the retaining wall system and just everything else that we've got to do as well, but more than capable of doing it and within the time frames that you have mentioned. So yeah, if you haven't already, check out our Google reviews. We always try to do quality work. Yeah, this job would be no exception, and a good one. I really like it, and would enjoy taking this to the next level. Cheers.